All right. Good morning, everyone. Court will resume with the June 1st, 2022 docket. And let's see who we're going to call first.
Number one.
Number one, that'll be Leslie N. Villarreal. Leslie N. Villarreal, she's connecting. And Miss Mia Guerra is also connecting, the attorney. All right, Leslie on. Does she have any audio? Not yet, no. All right, can you hear me, Miss Guerra?
Hello, good morning. Yes, I can hear you, Judge.
All right, good morning, ma'am. I'm waiting for your client to unmute and we'll get started here.
There you go.
All right, good morning, Miss Leslie. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
All right, good morning. State, I think this is going to be a plea. It'll be a deferred adjudication.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Court will continue with the June 1st, 2022 docket. And Leslie N. Villarreal, please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Your case, CR 20-06498D, Leslie N. Villarreal, your charge is a Class B misdemeanor, POM. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I do.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal, and that you waive those two rights?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, sir.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give your plea?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14, disclosure as Exhibit 3, waiver of arrest and need assessment as Exhibit 4. State will also request defense counsel to stipulate the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to cover plea guilty.
No objection, Judge, and so agreed and stipulated.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that the finding of guilty and all further proceedings are hereby deferred in CR 20-06498D in the case of State versus Leslie N. Villarreal. Recommendation, State?
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $100 fine, court costs, 4 months deferred, a drug education course, and 20 commercial service hours.
Drug education course and then the 20 community hours. All right, court will hereby waive the community hours. That's going to be kind of difficult to do during this pandemic period. Is that the understanding, Ms. Guerra?
Yes, Judge, that is the understanding. And I also just want to put on the record that because she's pleading on this misdemeanor, Judge, the case in the 398 CR 2558-21I will be dismissed.
All right, that's on the record. So that'll be the judgment, Ms. Villarreal, $100 fine plus court costs, 4 months deferred adjudication, and the drug education class, no community hours. All right, good luck with that, man. You may be excused. You have a great day, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Nice
Have a
day.
great day, you and your
Thank
staff.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and bye-bye. Who are we gonna get next?
I have Miss Coronado. Her client was on, but I see that she logged off.
Okay,
She's
There's
no
Miss-
longer
Well-
on.
okay,
But Kayla was on. I don't know what happened to her.
okay.
Judge, I
Let's
can
go.
try to see if I can get her back on.
Yeah, see if you can get a hold of her, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's Dan there. Who's the Dan client? Dan Longoria? Victor Garza? No? Benji is with... Benji's got Esmeralda?
It's gonna.
All right, Mr. Manji, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. Your client is Esmeralda Provencio?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, she's connecting right now. Hopefully she will, and she needs to unmute.
Okay, I think I'm muted.
All right, good morning, ma'am. How about some video? Can you get some video on?
Sure. Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. are. There you go. Okay, CR 2110 938D, Esmeralda Provencio. Please raise your right hand, ma'am. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
You may put your hand down. Your case is an assault class A misdemeanor case. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal, and that you waived those two rights?
I believe I did. Yes.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
Yes, I do.
And what is your plea, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty?
Well, I believe I spoke to my attorney and he advised me to plead guilty, but with with a condition, some conditions.
Okay, you're seeking deferred adjudication. And
Yeah.
what it means is if you successfully complete your probation, there'll be no finding of guilt, okay?
Okay.
All right, but you're gonna plead guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and need assessment as Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to cover plead guilty.
No objection, Your Honor. We so stipulate.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of this court that the finding of guilty and all further proceedings are hereby deferred in CR 2110 938D in the case of State versus Esmeralda Provencio. Recommendation, State?
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $200 fine, court costs, 1 year deferred, an anger management course, 20 commercial hours, and the defense should stay away from the victim, Juan Provencio.
Juan Provencio. Is that a relative, man?
He's my husband.
Okay, there ain't no harmful contact. Instead of staying away, that there be no harmful contact.
Well, he's
with-
incarcerated, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll put no harmful contact anyway.
Okay.
So court will hereby waive the community hours. Is that the understanding, Mr. Menji?
Yes, Your Honor. She is currently employed, and she didn't want me to just ask the court if there's any way that you would possibly consider a lesser time on deferred. She is seeking a new job, so she just wanted to try to get this over with as soon as possible, Your Honor.
All right, State, any priors as far as assaults?
She doesn't, Judge?
No?
No, Judge.
All right. We can make it 6 months deferred.
Thank you, Judge.
6 months deferred, $200 fine plus court costs, anger management classes, no community hours, no harmful contact with Juan Provencio. Did you get that, ma'am?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much.
All right. Good luck with that, and good luck with your probation. Okay, ma'am. Your excuse.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's it, Mr. Manji. Have a good day,
Thank you,
sir.
Judge.
Your
Have a nice
excuse.
day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Number
Martinez.
5.
Number 5.
Kayla.
All right, Miss Coronado. There she is. And now we have Kayla Vasquez. It's a PDD plea, right, ma'am?
Yes, correct, Judge.
All right, let me. Okay, Kayla Vasquez. She needs to unmute. There she is. Can you hear me, Miss Vasquez?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, ma'am. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. CR 2110 448D, Kayla Vasquez. You're charged driving while intoxicated, Class B misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail, not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal, and that you waived those two rights?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and need assessment as Exhibit 4, PTV pack as Exhibit 5. State will also request defense counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to culpably guilty.
Your Honor, we have no objections to the exhibits. We do agree and stipulate the venue and jurisdiction, and further agree and stipulate that the evidence is sufficient.
And without objections, so admitted. However, at this time, the court will withhold any finding of guilt or innocence and will suspend any judgment here whatsoever, and will now turn to the PTD program or package, which has already been approved by the court and signed by all the parties involved. All we ask here, Ms. Vasquez, is follow the terms and conditions of this program, and hopefully down the line, we can dismiss your case. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, sir.
So meanwhile, we're gonna do a December 7th status hearing, December the 9th. I'm sorry, December 7th, 9 a.m.
Okay, sir.
December 7th, 9 a.m. Hopefully we'll get a good report on this date. It'll be set for status hearing. So good luck with that program and take care and you stay safe. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You're
Thank you,
excused, Ms.
Judge.
Coronado. Have a good day,
Yes.
man.
Thank you, you
Yes.
too, Judge.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Manuel Espinosa is standing in for Mr. Daniel Reyes on number 3 and number 4.
Number 3. And what about this one, sir?
Yes, we do these first.
Your Honor.
3 and 4. That'll be Tyrone Gillette, right? All right, 3 and 4.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gillette needs to unmute. There he is.
It's ready
right
for
there.
a plea, Your Honor.
All right, it'll be a plea on, there's 2 cases, state, and it'll be 2 pleas, right, sir?
Yes, Judge.
All right, here we go.
Correct, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Gillette, good morning, sir. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may put your hand down. 2 cases, both of them Class B misdemeanors. CR 21-08-980D DWI, CR 21-08-981D, accident involving damage to a vehicle. Again, both of them are Class B misdemeanors. Each case carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal, and did you waive those 2 rights?
No, sir.
When you signed the paperwork, did you waive those 2 rights?
No, sir.
That should have been part of the
Tyrone,
paperwork.
That's part of the paperwork that we explained where you waive your right to jury trial.
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that.
Which is why you're going to plead today, because you waived the right to a jury and the right to an appeal, okay? All right. Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No.
All right. You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendations after you give a plea?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty?
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily on both cases?
Yes, sir.
All right. State.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate in the venue and jurisdiction of the honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to culpably guilty.
No objections, Your Honor. So agreed and stipulated.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged on both cause numbers. CR 21-08-980D, CR 21-08-981D. Recommendations. Let me hear the first one here. DWI case, State.
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $100 fine, court costs, 180 days in the Douglas County Jail, credit for 175 days, Judge.
I'm sorry, 180 for one. Is it 180 for 180 or is it 180
180 for 175, Judge.
on this one?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, okay, we can make it 175 for 175. Waive the fine and court costs. That'll be a time served on this one.
Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Okay, the second one, CR 21-08-981D. Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $100 fine, court costs, 175 days for 175 days, Judge.
All right. Likewise, waive the fine and court costs, 175 for 175. Time served. So both cases are time served, Mr. Collette. That's it. That'll do it.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You're excused. Have a great day.
You too.
Yes, sir. Now,
Your Honor,
Mr. Espinosa, you're here on the other one?
Yes, correct. Jose
Jose-
Andrade.
Jose Andrade.
Yes, Andrade.
Okay, earlier he was trying to connect and then we kicked him out. So maybe if he comes back in, he'll work. And I don't know whether he's ready. Yeah, but he's still connecting, which is pretty much the same as earlier.
Okay.
If you can give him a call, I know it's not your case. You're standing in for Mr. Daniel Reyes. Well, let's see. Maybe he's connected. Is he?
I'll give him a call, Your Honor.
No, he's not. Give him a call and we can put him on speaker.
Okay, let me see if I can do that here, Your Honor. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, try that while I'll do another case.
Mr. Longoria, but
Okay.
his client is not here. He's
Mr.
trying to
Dan Longoria. Let's see if we can get Dan Longoria.
call. Number 9.
Mr. Dan Longoria, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Now, your client is Victor Garza?
Yes, Your Honor, I just talked to him. He said he's been trying to get on. Maybe that doesn't look like him.
No, that's not him. We're trying to.
Your Honor, I think that's Jose Andrade.
Yeah, we're looking in the waiting room and we don't see he's there at all. You want to give him a call or something?
Yes, I just called him, Judge. Let me call him again and see if he was able to get on.
Okay.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. What about Mr. Andrade, right?
Yes, correct, Your Honor.
All right. Does he need interpreting? Do you need it?
He's got audio now.
No, I'm at work. It's hot.
Okay, Mr. Andrade, you understand English?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Can you remove your head, Mr. Andrade, so we can really recognize you?
Okay.
Okay, he said we're gonna do it. There you go. Okay, you look better now. All right, there you go. You have 2 cases, Mr. Andrade. It'll be a plea on both. Oh no, one. I think a plea on one and dismissal on the other one.
Judge,
Number 3.
3 cases. 3 cases.
He's got number 2, number 7, and number 8.
Oh, okay. It'll be a plea on 1 and possible 2 dismissals, right, State?
Correct.
All right, I've got the plea here. Let's work on the plea. All right, Mr. Andrade, please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you put your hand down. CR 21-134-26D, Jose Andrade. Class A misdemeanor is your charge burglary of vehicle. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those 2 rights?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, sir.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right. Want to go State?
yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1. Notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2. Waiver of alternate for 14 disclosure as Exhibit 3. Waiver of risk and need assessment as Exhibit 4. Zero also request defense counsel to stipulate the venue and jurisdiction of the honorable court, and to also simply the evidence has been filed sufficient to go plead guilty.
No objection, Your Honor. So agree to stipulate.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that the Jose Andrade is guilty as charged in CR 21-134-26D. Recommendation, State?
Yes, Judge. The state recommends $200 fine, court costs, 1 year in Delaware County Jail for 14 months, a theft course, 20 commercial hours, and open restitution to Edward Sanchez.
Edward Sanchez,
Yes, Judge.
open restitution. And so the date will be June 22nd, 11 a.m. for the restitution hearing, June 22nd, 11 a.m. Meanwhile, court will weigh the community hours on this one. Is that the understanding there, Mr. Espinosa?
Yes, correct, Your Honor. That's the understanding.
All right, there's a $200 fine plus court costs, 1 year in jail probated for 14 months, theft classes, and then no community hours, open restitution to Edward Sanchez. Will be here June 22nd, 11 a.m. to see if there is any damages or restitution. And there's 2 other cases, right, State?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On CR 21-134-27D and on CR 20-11912D, Judge, that will be dismissed with the plea to the felony, Judge, and I'm still waiting on the felony to be plead on. And once I plead on, I'll file the dismissal administratively, Judge.
Okay, so we're waiting on the felony. So
Yes,
you will
Judge.
give-
Martin, then, Your Honor, give that to the.
okay, is there a date for the felony? Anybody know?
Let me take a look, Judge.
Is there a date for the felony case? Do you know, Mr. Andrade?
I already took care of it.
You already pled guilty on a what? On
I
a
think you
felony
already pled
case?
to the felony, Your Honor.
Yes,
sir. They already gave me. Correct. I think it was deferred, Your Honor.
Okay, let me have, it was deferred. Let me have my staff look it up right now.
Judge, on
Yeah.
CR 115021G, I'm showing that one was already disposed on May the 18th of 2022.
Okay, and he doesn't have any other felony case?
I see there's another felony case, CR 014722G.
That one was also disposed on
That
May.
one is dismissed.
Okay. Okay, so they've been disposed already.
Okay, Judge, and
Right,
state will file the dismissal, Judge.
All right, so then therefore, court will dismiss CR 2011-912D, CR 2113-427D, both of them State of Texas versus Jose Andrade. Both cases are hereby dismissed. All right, that'll do it. Anything else, Mr. Espinosa?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You excuse, have a great day. Mr. Andrade, you excuse, have a good day. Okay, sir? Good luck with your
Take care,
probation.
Your Honor. I'm getting probation, right?
Yes, sir. And on June 22nd, we're gonna have a restitution hearing to see if there's any damages, okay? June 22nd, 11 a.m.
I have to go on June 22nd to court?
Yeah, just show up on video, same thing,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
June 22nd at what time? At 10?
11 a.m.
June 22nd, 11. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Good day.
He's trying to connect.
Okay, Victor Garza is trying to connect, and, oh, Mr. Longoria, he's already here.
Yes. And I see him.
Okay, we can put him on speaker.
I'm sorry?
I said, we can put him on speaker. Oh, well, is he already on?
No, he's not in my office, Judge.
No, but I mean his phone, your
Oh.
cell phone and his phone. Put him on speaker and I can hear his plea, and he can probably hear the court as well.
Okay.
So anytime we have problems connecting, we just go to the cell phones.
Okay.
So let's try that route.
So you want me to call him and tell him to put it on speaker?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, you put it on speaker, Mr. Longoria,
Oh, I put him on speaker.
because he doesn't
Oh,
have
okay.
audio.
Yeah, you put him on
Okay.
speaker.
On my phone. Okay.
Yes, and he'll be on his phone.
Okay. I get it. I'm old, Judge. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna, Victor, stay on. I'm gonna put you on speaker. Okay, go. Okay, bye. Get back on.
All right, let's see.
He just,
Yeah, just put him. Tell him to stay on the phone.
there he is. Okay. Stay on the phone, Victor. Stay.
I know, but do you want me to on the video? Or what?
Yes.
No. Don't worry anything about the video. Don't worry about the video.
Okay, don't worry about the video.
Just stay on the phone.
Don't hang up.
Don't hang up. Okay, next case. CR court will resume with the June 1st, 2022 docket, and we're here on the CR 22-01-505D, Victor Garza. Can you hear me, Mr. Garza?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning, sir. Your case is a Class A misdemeanor, resisting arrest. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, sir.
Okay, you understand the court does not have to follow the recommendation when you give a plea?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Great. And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as states with 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal states with 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure states with 3, waiver of risk and need assessment states with 4. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate the venue and jurisdiction of the honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence that was filed sufficient to plead guilty.
No objection, so stipulated, Your Honor.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that Victor Garza is guilty as charged in CR 22-01-505D. Recommendation state?
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $200 fine, court costs, 1 year in Delaware County Jail, probate for 6 months, an anger management course, and 20 commissioner's hours.
Anger management and 20. Did you say probated for 6 months or 16 months?
6 months.
6 months?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
6 months probation. Okay. And court will hereby waive the community hours. So it looks like $200 fine plus court costs, 1 year in jail, probated for 6 months, anger management. Yes, sir, Mr. Longoria?
Yes, Judge. Judge, my client is disabled. He's had 3 back surgeries. He's got 4 screws in his lower back, and a couple of metal bars, some clamps. He's had his shoulders. He's got torn ligaments on his shoulders. He's had knee surgeries. So based because of his limited amount of money, I'd ask that the court maybe consider reducing the probation fee. And
Okay.
I don't know if we can do anything on the court cost, but he doesn't really have any money, and he's
Okay.
he's not gonna be able to work.
Okay, no fine, no court costs, 1 year in jail, probated for 6 months, anger management class, community hours, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
That'll be the judgment. Good luck with your probation, Mr. Garza, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.